Have you ever felt your blood boil when someone cuts you off in traffic, or when a coworker takes credit for your work? These moments can ignite a fire of anger inside us, and it's easy to let that anger take control. But what if I told you there's a way to master your emotions, to find peace even in the most frustrating situations? Imagine a life where anger no longer holds power over you, where you can navigate challenges with a calm and steady mind. This isn't just a dream, it's something you can achieve through the ancient wisdom of Stoicism. In this video, we'll explore how Stoic principles can transform your life, helping you to manage anger and find inner peace. Stoicism, a philosophy that originated over 2,000 years ago, offers timeless lessons on how to live a virtuous and fulfilling life. It teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. By understanding and applying these principles, we can free ourselves from the destructive grip of anger. Let's start by understanding why anger is such a powerful and often destructive emotion. When we get angry, our bodies react instinctively. Our heart rate increases, our muscles tense, and our mind races. This is the fight-or-flight response, a survival mechanism that's deeply ingrained in us. But in modern life, this response often does more harm than good. Anger clouds our judgment, leads to rash decisions, and strains our relationships. The Stoics understood this well. They saw anger as a kind of temporary madness, something that disrupts our ability to think clearly and act rationally. They believed that by mastering our emotions, we could lead better, more fulfilling lives. And they developed practical techniques to help us do just that. One of the central ideas in Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This means recognizing the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. We can't control the actions of others, the weather, or many of the events that happen to us. But we can control how we respond to these things. By focusing on our own thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we can maintain our inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Take a moment to think about a recent time when you got angry. What triggered it? Was it something you had control over? Most likely, it was something outside your control. By shifting our focus to what we can control, our own responses, we can begin to reduce the power that anger has over us. Another powerful Stoic practice is negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum. This involves imagining potential challenges and setbacks before they happen. By doing this, we prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally, reducing the shock and anger when things don't go as planned. It's not about being pessimistic. It's about being realistic and resilient. For example, if you're worried about a difficult conversation with a colleague, take a moment to visualize the worst-case scenario. Imagine them reacting poorly and think about how you would handle it calmly and rationally. By preparing yourself in this way, you'll be better equipped to stay composed and respond effectively, no matter what happens. Perspective is another key aspect of Stoic philosophy. The way we interpret events has a huge impact on how we feel about them. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been." This means that it's not the events themselves that upset us, but our judgments about them. By changing our perspective, we can change our emotional responses. Let's say you're stuck in traffic and you're running late for an important meeting. It's easy to feel frustrated and angry in this situation. But what if you took a different perspective? Instead of focusing on the inconvenience, consider it an opportunity to practice patience. Use the time to listen to an audiobook, reflect on your day, or simply take some deep breaths and relax. By changing your perspective, you can transform a potentially anger-inducing situation into a moment of calm. Stoicism also teaches us to embrace impermanence. Everything in life is temporary, including our emotions. When we understand that our feelings of anger will pass, it becomes easier to let them go. This doesn't mean suppressing our emotions, but rather acknowledging them and allowing them to dissipate naturally. In addition to these mental techniques, Stoicism offers practical advice for daily living. One of the most effective practices is journaling. Keeping a Stoic journal can help you reflect on your thoughts and emotions, identify triggers for anger, and track your progress in managing your responses. Each day, take a few minutes to write about what happened, how you felt, and how you can apply Stoic principles to improve your reactions in the future. Mindfulness and presence are also crucial in managing anger. By staying present and aware of our thoughts and emotions, we can catch anger before it spirals out of control. Simple mindfulness techniques, such as deep breathing and body scans, can help us stay grounded in the moment and maintain our composure. Building resilience is another important aspect of Stoicism. Life is full of challenges and setbacks, but how we respond to them defines our character. By embracing difficulties as opportunities for growth, we can develop a resilient mindset. The Stoics often faced immense hardships, yet they remained steadfast in their principles. Their stories of resilience can inspire us to persevere through our own struggles. Compassion and empathy are also powerful tools in managing anger. When we understand that others are dealing with their own challenges and emotions, it becomes easier to respond with kindness instead of anger. By cultivating empathy, we can build stronger, more positive relationships. Incorporating Stoic practices into your daily routine can help you maintain a balanced and peaceful mind. Start your day with a morning reflection, considering how you want to approach the day with a Stoic mindset. In the evening, review your actions and thoughts and think about how you can improve. These small daily habits can have a profound impact on your overall well-being. By understanding and applying the principles of Stoicism, you can learn to manage your anger and find inner peace. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but rather transforming them through wisdom and self-control. Remember, you have the power to choose how you respond to any situation. Embrace the teachings of Stoicism and discover a life of calm, resilience, and fulfillment. In our journey to understand how Stoicism can help us manage anger, let's delve into the origins of this powerful philosophy. Knowing where Stoicism comes from and the wisdom of its founders will inspire and guide us as we seek to apply these timeless principles in our lives. Stoicism began in ancient Greece over 2,000 years ago. The philosophy was founded by Zeno of Citium around 300 BCE. Zeno started teaching in Athens after a shipwreck left him stranded and penniless. Despite his misfortune, Zeno's teachings focused on virtue and wisdom, emphasizing that true happiness comes from living in harmony with nature and reason. Zeno's teachings laid the foundation for Stoicism, but it was the works of three great Roman Stoics, Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, that truly shaped and popularized the philosophy. Each of these men faced their own struggles and hardships, and their writings offer invaluable insights into how to live a virtuous and fulfilling life. Seneca, a Roman statesman and philosopher, wrote extensively about the human condition. He understood that anger often stems from unrealistic expectations and unmet desires. Seneca advised that by lowering our expectations and accepting the imperfections of life, we can reduce our chances of becoming angry. He famously wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This means that our minds often create scenarios far worse than the actual events, causing unnecessary stress and anger. By grounding ourselves in reality and managing our expectations, we can achieve a more balanced emotional state. Epictetus, a former slave who became a respected teacher, emphasized the importance of focusing on what we can control. He taught that we should not waste energy on things outside our control, such as other people's actions or external events. Instead, we should concentrate on our own thoughts, behaviors, and attitudes. This principle is central to managing anger because it reminds us that we hold the power to choose our responses. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This powerful insight encourages us to take responsibility for our reactions and to cultivate inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor known for his work Meditations, provides a unique perspective as a ruler who practiced Stoicism amidst immense pressure and responsibility. His writings reveal a man striving to maintain virtue and rationality in the face of constant challenges. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we are all part of a larger whole, interconnected and interdependent. By recognizing our place in the world and our shared humanity, we can develop empathy and compassion, reducing anger and fostering positive relationships. He wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This profound statement underscores the power of our mindset in shaping our emotional well-being. Understanding the lives and teachings of these great Stoic philosophers can inspire us to apply their wisdom in our own lives. They faced adversities, yet they remained committed to their principles, demonstrating that it is possible to maintain inner peace and resilience even in the most difficult circumstances. Now, let's explore some specific Stoic practices that can help us manage anger and live more fulfilling lives. One effective technique is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, aware of our thoughts and emotions without judgment. By staying present, we can catch anger as it begins to arise, allowing us to address it before it spirals out of control. A simple mindfulness exercise is to focus on your breath. When you feel anger building up, take a few deep breaths, paying attention to the sensation of the air entering and leaving your lungs. This practice can help ground you in the present moment and create a space between the trigger and your reaction, giving you the opportunity to choose a more measured response. Another helpful Stoic practice is to develop a morning and evening routine of reflection. In the morning, set your intentions for the day by considering how you can apply Stoic principles in your interactions and decisions. Ask yourself questions like, what challenges might I face today? And how can I respond with wisdom and patience? By preparing yourself mentally, you create a mindset of resilience and composure. In the evening, take a few minutes to review your day. Reflect on your actions, thoughts, and emotions. Ask yourself, did I handle situations with virtue and rationality? And how can I improve my responses in the future? This practice of self-reflection helps reinforce positive behaviors and identify areas for growth, ultimately leading to greater self-awareness and emotional control. It's also important to practice gratitude, a key component of Stoic philosophy. By focusing on the positive aspects of our lives and appreciating what we have, we can shift our perspective and reduce feelings of anger and frustration. Each day, take a moment to reflect on things you are grateful for, whether it's your health, relationships, or simple pleasures. Gratitude can help reframe our thoughts, making it easier to let go of anger and embrace a more positive outlook. Developing compassion and empathy is another powerful way to manage anger. When we understand that others are facing their own struggles and challenges, it becomes easier to respond with kindness instead of anger. The Stoics believed in the interconnectedness of all human beings, and by recognizing our shared humanity, we can cultivate empathy. When you find yourself feeling angry at someone, try to put yourself in their shoes. Consider what might be causing their behavior and how you can respond with understanding rather than judgment. Stoicism also teaches us the value of accepting impermanence, Everything in life is temporary, including our emotions. When we understand that our feelings of anger will pass, it becomes easier to let them go. This doesn't mean suppressing our emotions, but rather acknowledging them and allowing them to dissipate naturally. By embracing the transient nature of life, we can maintain a sense of calm and balance, even in the face of adversity. In addition to these practices, it's important to surround yourself with supportive and like-minded individuals. Join a community or group that shares your interest in Stoicism, where you can discuss and learn from each other's experiences. Having a support system can provide encouragement and accountability as you work to apply Stoic principles in your life. Remember, the journey to mastering your emotions and reducing anger is not a quick fix. It requires consistent effort and practice. But by integrating Stoic wisdom into your daily life, you can develop the resilience and inner peace needed to navigate challenges with grace and composure. The origins of Stoicism and the teachings of its great philosophers offer profound insights into how we can live virtuous and fulfilling lives. By focusing on what we can control, practicing mindfulness, developing gratitude and empathy, and embracing impermanence, we can reduce anger and achieve a state of inner peace. As we continue on this journey, let the wisdom of the Stoics guide and inspire us, reminding us that true happiness and tranquility come from within. Building on the wisdom of the Stoic philosophers and understanding the roots of this powerful philosophy, let's now explore the core principles of Stoicism. These principles form the foundation of a Stoic life and offer practical tools for managing anger and achieving inner peace. At the heart of Stoicism are four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues guide us in making decisions, interacting with others, and maintaining a balanced life. By cultivating these virtues, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Wisdom is the first and most important virtue. It involves understanding the world and ourselves, recognizing what is truly valuable, and making sound judgments. Wisdom helps us see things clearly and make rational decisions. When faced with a situation that could provoke anger, wisdom allows us to step back and assess it calmly. Instead of reacting impulsively, we can consider the best course of action that aligns with our values and long-term goals. To develop wisdom, practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Pay attention to your thoughts and emotions and question their validity. Are your judgments based on facts or assumptions? Are you letting your emotions cloud your thinking? By regularly examining your thoughts and challenging your assumptions, you can cultivate a clearer and more rational mind. Courage is the second virtue and involves facing challenges and difficulties with strength and determination. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite it. In the context of managing anger, courage means standing firm in the face of provocations and choosing a measured response instead of lashing out. It takes courage to remain calm and composed when others are trying to provoke you or when circumstances are frustrating. To build courage, start by facing small challenges in your daily life. Push yourself out of your comfort zone and take on tasks that require resilience and determination. Over time, these small acts of courage will build your confidence and prepare you to handle more significant challenges with strength and grace. Justice is the third virtue and is about treating others fairly and with respect. It involves recognizing the inherent worth of every individual and acting in ways that promote the common good. When we practice justice, we are less likely to become angry with others because we understand their perspectives and are committed to fairness and compassion. To practice justice, strive to see things from other people's viewpoints. When someone behaves in a way that angers you, consider what might be motivating their actions. Are they acting out of their own pain or confusion? By developing empathy and seeking to understand others, you can respond with kindness rather than anger. Additionally, commit to treating everyone with fairness and respect, regardless of their actions. This mindset will help you maintain a sense of inner peace and reduce the likelihood of becoming angry. Temperance, the fourth virtue, is about moderation and self-control. It involves regulating our desires and impulses, ensuring that we do not overindulge or act recklessly. Temperance is crucial for managing anger because it allows us to maintain control over our emotions and actions. Instead of being swept away by anger, we can remain composed and make thoughtful decisions. To cultivate temperance, practice moderation in all aspects of your life. Set limits for yourself and stick to them, whether it's in your consumption of food, use of technology, or interactions with others. By developing self-discipline and learning to control your impulses, you can build the strength to manage your emotions effectively. In addition to these four virtues, Stoicism teaches us the importance of living in accordance with nature. This means accepting the natural order of things and recognizing that we are part of a larger whole. By understanding our place in the world and our interconnectedness with others, we can develop a sense of humility and perspective that helps us manage our emotions. One practical way to align with nature is to practice acceptance. Accept that life is full of challenges and that things will not always go your way. Instead of resisting or fighting against reality, learn to go with the flow and adapt to changing circumstances. This mindset will help you remain calm and composed, even in the face of adversity. Another key principle of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, which we touched on earlier. This principle teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. By focusing our energy on the things we can influence, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we can reduce stress and frustration. Letting go of the need to control external events or other people's behavior can significantly reduce anger and bring a sense of peace. To apply the dichotomy of control in your life, make a list of things that are currently causing you stress or anger. Then, categorize them into things you can control and things you cannot. For the items you cannot control, practice letting go and accepting them as they are. For the things you can control, develop a plan of action to address them. This exercise can help you gain clarity and reduce the emotional burden of trying to control the uncontrollable. Practicing gratitude is another powerful Stoic principle that can help manage anger. By focusing on the positive aspects of your life and appreciating what you have, you can shift your mindset and reduce feelings of frustration and resentment. Each day, take a moment to reflect on things you are grateful for, whether it's your health, relationships, or simple pleasures. Gratitude can help reframe your thoughts and bring a sense of contentment and peace. Incorporating these core Stoic principles into your daily life requires consistent effort and practice. But by doing so, you can develop a mindset of resilience and inner peace. Start by identifying one or two principles that resonate with you and focus on integrating them into your routine. Over time, as you build these habits, you'll find it easier to manage your emotions and maintain a sense of calm, even in challenging situations. The core principles of Stoicism, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, offer practical tools for managing anger and achieving inner peace. By cultivating these virtues and aligning with the natural order of things, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Remember, the journey to mastering your emotions is a continuous process, but with dedication and practice, you can achieve a state of inner tranquility and fulfillment. Let these principles guide and inspire you as you continue on your path to a more balanced and peaceful life. With a solid understanding of the core principles of Stoicism, Let's dive into a specific and crucial aspect: understanding anger through the lens of Stoicism. By examining how the Stoics viewed anger, we can uncover powerful strategies to manage and ultimately transform this often destructive emotion. Anger is a natural human response. It's a signal that something is wrong, that we feel hurt, threatened, or frustrated. However, while the feeling itself is natural, how we handle it can make all the difference. The Stoics believed that unchecked anger is a form of temporary madness that clouds our judgment and leads to irrational actions. They saw it as an emotion that not only harms ourselves, but also damages our relationships and well-being. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote extensively about anger in his essay, On Anger. He compared anger to a fire that starts small, but can quickly grow out of control, consuming everything in its path. This powerful imagery helps us understand the importance of managing anger before it overwhelms us. One of the first steps in managing anger is to recognize its triggers. What situations or actions typically make you angry? Is it when someone disrespects you, when plans change unexpectedly, or when you face criticism? By identifying these triggers, you can prepare yourself to respond more calmly when they arise. The Stoics taught that our emotions are largely influenced by our judgments and perceptions. When something happens, we immediately interpret it through our personal lens, often assigning negative meanings or intentions to the actions of others. For instance, if someone cuts you off in traffic, you might interpret it as a personal affront and become angry. But what if you considered the possibility that the driver made a mistake or was in a hurry due to an emergency? Changing your interpretation can significantly alter your emotional response. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic, emphasized the importance of examining our judgments. He taught that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. This insight is crucial for managing anger. When you feel anger rising, take a moment to question your initial judgment. Are you seeing the situation clearly, or are you jumping to conclusions? By pausing and reassessing, you can often diffuse your anger before it escalates. Another effective Stoic practice for managing anger is to practice empathy. Try to understand the perspective and motivations of the person who has triggered your anger. This doesn't mean excusing bad behavior, but recognizing that everyone has their own struggles and reasons for acting the way they do. By developing empathy, you can respond with compassion rather than anger. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, often wrote about the importance of seeing the bigger picture. In his Meditations, he reminds us that everyone we encounter is part of the same human family, facing their own challenges and doing their best with the knowledge and resources they have. By adopting this broader perspective, we can reduce our anger and respond with greater understanding. It's also helpful to practice patience. Patience is a key virtue in Stoicism and involves enduring difficult situations without becoming upset. When you feel anger building, remind yourself that patience is a strength. Take a few deep breaths and allow the immediate intensity of your emotions to subside before responding. This simple act can prevent many regrettable actions and words. The Stoics also believed in the power of preparation. By anticipating potential challenges and rehearsing how to respond to them calmly, we can reduce the impact of anger. This practice, known as premeditatio malorum, involves visualizing possible difficulties and mentally preparing for them. For example, if you have a meeting with someone who often frustrates you, take a few moments beforehand to visualize the encounter and practice maintaining your composure. By doing this, you train your mind to handle real-life situations with greater ease. In addition to these mental techniques, there are practical actions you can take to manage anger. Physical exercise is a powerful way to release built-up tension and stress. When you feel anger rising, go for a walk, run, or engage in a physical activity you enjoy. Exercise helps to clear your mind, reduce stress hormones, and improve your mood. Another practical approach is to create a calm and orderly environment. Clutter and chaos can contribute to feelings of stress and frustration. By keeping your surroundings tidy and organized, you create a space that promotes tranquility and reduces the likelihood of becoming agitated. It's also important to set healthy boundaries. Sometimes, anger arises from feeling overwhelmed or taken advantage of. By clearly communicating your needs and limits to others, you can prevent many situations that might trigger anger. Learning to say no and prioritizing your well-being are essential aspects of maintaining emotional balance. Meditation is another powerful tool for managing anger. Regular meditation practice can help you develop greater self-awareness and emotional control. By spending a few minutes each day in quiet reflection, you can train your mind to remain calm and centered, even in stressful situations. In moments when anger feels overwhelming, it can be helpful to have a calming mantra or phrase. This could be a quote from a Stoic philosopher, a line from a favorite book, or a simple affirmation like, "This too shall pass." Repeating this mantra to yourself can help you stay grounded and remind you of your commitment to maintaining your composure. Finally, remember that managing anger is a lifelong practice. There will be times when you slip up and react with anger. When this happens, be kind to yourself. Acknowledge the mistake, learn from it, and recommit to your practice. Every experience, even the difficult ones, offers an opportunity for growth and improvement. Understanding anger through the lens of Stoicism provides us with powerful tools to manage this challenging emotion. By recognizing our triggers, examining our judgments, practicing empathy, and preparing for challenges, we can reduce the impact of anger on our lives. Incorporating physical exercise, meditation, and healthy boundaries further supports our efforts to maintain emotional balance. Remember, the journey to mastering anger is ongoing, but with dedication and practice, you can achieve a state of inner peace and resilience. Building on our understanding of anger through the lens of Stoicism, let's now explore the dichotomy of control. This powerful concept teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. By focusing our energy on the things we can influence, we can achieve a more peaceful and balanced life, free from the grip of anger. The dichotomy of control is a central tenet of Stoicism introduced by Epictetus. He taught that while we cannot control external events, we have complete control over our own thoughts, actions, and attitudes. This simple yet profound idea can transform the way we approach life's challenges and help us manage our emotions more effectively. Consider a situation that typically makes you angry, such as a disagreement with a colleague. Often, our frustration stems from trying to control the other person's behavior or opinions. We want them to see things our way, and when they don't, we become upset. However, if we apply the dichotomy of control, we recognize that we cannot control their thoughts or actions. What we can control is our own response. Instead of trying to change the other person, we can choose to listen calmly, express our views respectfully, and accept that we may not agree. By focusing on what we can control, we shift our energy from frustration to constructive action. This approach not only reduces anger, but also empowers us to handle situations more effectively. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what aspects of this situation can I control? What is beyond my control? By clearly identifying these elements, you can direct your efforts towards productive responses. Another practical application of the dichotomy of control is in dealing with unexpected events. Life is full of surprises, many of which are beyond our control. Imagine you are planning a picnic, But on the day of the event, it starts to rain. You can either become angry and frustrated about the weather, which you cannot change, or you can accept the situation and find an alternative activity. By focusing on what you can control, your response, you can maintain your peace of mind and enjoy your day despite the setback. The dichotomy of control also teaches us to let go of the need for approval from others. Often, our anger arises from feeling judged or misunderstood. We want others to see us in a certain way, and when they don't, we become upset. However, we cannot control how others perceive us. What we can control is our own behavior and integrity. By staying true to our values and focusing on our own actions, we can free ourselves from the burden of seeking external validation. In relationships, this principle is especially powerful. Conflicts often arise when we try to control our partner's behavior or when we expect them to fulfill all our needs. By recognizing that we can only control our own actions and attitudes, we can approach relationships with more understanding and compassion. Instead of trying to change the other person, we can focus on being the best partner we can be, creating a healthier and more harmonious dynamic. Applying the dichotomy of control requires mindfulness and practice. It's easy to fall into the trap of trying to control things that are beyond our influence. To help you stay on track, consider keeping a journal where you reflect on your daily experiences. Note situations where you felt angry or frustrated and analyze them through the lens of control. Ask yourself what you could and could not control in each situation, and think about how you could have responded differently. Visualization is another effective technique to reinforce this principle. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing potential challenges and how you will apply the dichotomy of control. Picture yourself remaining calm and focused on what you can influence, letting go of what you cannot. This mental rehearsal can help you build the habit of responding with composure and wisdom in real-life situations. It's also important to surround yourself with supportive people who share your commitment to personal growth. Engaging with a community that values Stoic principles can provide encouragement and accountability as you practice the dichotomy of control. Share your experiences and learn from others who are on the same journey. Remember, the goal is not to suppress your emotions, but to manage them in a healthy way. Anger, like all emotions, has a role to play in our lives. It can signal that something needs attention or that our boundaries have been crossed. By applying the dichotomy of control, we can address these issues constructively without letting anger take over. In addition to personal practice, consider integrating the dichotomy of control into your professional life. Work environments can be stressful, and it's easy to become frustrated by things outside your control, such as company policies or the behavior of colleagues. By focusing on what you can influence, your work ethic, your interactions with others, and your own professional development, you can maintain a sense of agency and reduce workplace stress. Teaching the dichotomy of control to others can also reinforce your own understanding. Share this principle with friends, family, and colleagues, and discuss how it can be applied in various situations. By explaining the concept and providing examples, you deepen your own commitment to practicing it. Another practical step is to develop coping strategies for moments when you feel overwhelmed by things outside your control. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or a brief walk can help you regain your composure and refocus on what you can influence. These practices create a mental reset, allowing you to approach the situation with a clearer and calmer mind. As you continue to apply the dichotomy of control in your life, you'll likely notice a shift in your overall mindset. You'll become more resilient, more at peace with uncertainty, and better equipped to handle challenges with grace. This transformation is not just about reducing anger. It's about cultivating a deeper sense of inner peace and fulfillment. In conclusion, the dichotomy of control is a powerful tool for managing anger and achieving a balanced, peaceful life. By focusing on what we can control, our own thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we can navigate life's challenges more effectively and reduce the emotional turmoil caused by trying to control the uncontrollable. Through mindfulness, practice, and the support of a like-minded community, we can integrate this Stoic principle into our daily lives, transforming our relationship with anger and unlocking a more harmonious existence. Continuing our journey into Stoicism and its power to transform our relationship with anger, let's explore the practice of negative visualization. This technique, known as premeditatio malorum, involves imagining potential challenges and setbacks before they happen. By preparing ourselves mentally for difficulties, we can reduce the impact of unexpected events and maintain our composure in the face of adversity. Negative visualization may sound counterintuitive at first. After all, we often hear advice to think positively and focus on the best outcomes. However, the Stoics believed that by contemplating the possibility of loss or hardship, we can strengthen our resilience and appreciation for what we have. This practice doesn't mean being pessimistic, but rather being realistic and prepared. To begin with negative visualization, find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably without distractions. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Now, think about something you value deeply. Perhaps it's a relationship, your health, or your job. Imagine, just for a moment, that this thing is taken away from you. How would you feel? What would you do? As you visualize this scenario, allow yourself to experience the emotions that arise. It might feel uncomfortable or even painful, but remember, this is an exercise in preparation. By facing these feelings in a controlled setting, you are building emotional resilience. You are training your mind to handle potential losses with grace and strength. After spending some time with this visualization, shift your focus to gratitude. Reflect on the fact that right now you still have what you value. Appreciate it deeply, knowing that it is not guaranteed forever. This combination of negative visualization and gratitude can profoundly impact your mindset. It helps you cherish the present and prepares you to face future challenges with a calm and steady heart. Negative visualization is not about dwelling on worst-case scenarios all the time. It's about incorporating this practice into your routine in a balanced way. You might do this exercise once a week or whenever you feel particularly anxious about the future. The goal is to make peace with uncertainty and build the strength to face whatever comes your way. This practice can also help reduce the intensity of anger when things go wrong. If you've mentally prepared for setbacks, you're less likely to be caught off guard and overwhelmed by frustration or rage. Instead, you can approach the situation with a level head, ready to find solutions or accept what you cannot change. Imagine you're working on an important project and you face an unexpected obstacle that threatens to derail your progress. If you've practiced negative visualization, you won't be as shocked or angry. You might think, I anticipated that things might not go perfectly. Now, how can I adapt and move forward? This mindset shift can make a significant difference in how you handle stress and adversity. Negative visualization also encourages humility and reduces entitlement. When we take things for granted, we are more likely to react with anger when they don't go as planned. By regularly reminding ourselves that everything we have is temporary, we cultivate a humble attitude. We become more flexible and less prone to frustration when things don't meet our expectations. In relationships, this practice can help us appreciate our loved ones more deeply and reduce conflicts. By imagining life without a close friend or family member, we can foster greater empathy and patience. The next time a disagreement arises, we might find it easier to stay calm and remember how much we value the relationship, rather than letting anger take over. Applying negative visualization to everyday situations can also enhance our ability to stay calm under pressure. For example, if you're about to give a presentation at work, take a moment to visualize potential challenges. What if the technology fails? What if you forget your main points? By imagining these scenarios, you prepare yourself mentally to handle them without panic. You become more adaptable and resilient, ready to face the unexpected with confidence. Incorporating negative visualization into your routine doesn't require a lot of time. Even a few minutes each day can make a difference. Consider adding it to your morning or evening reflections. In the morning, you might visualize potential challenges for the day and prepare yourself to face them with equanimity. In the evening, reflect on any difficulties you encountered and how you handled them. This ongoing practice reinforces your ability to stay calm and composed, regardless of the circumstances. Negative visualization can also be a powerful tool for setting and achieving goals. When you have a clear objective in mind, think about the possible obstacles you might encounter along the way. Visualize how you will overcome these challenges and stay committed to your goal. This mental rehearsal can enhance your determination and problem-solving skills, making it more likely that you'll succeed despite setbacks. It's important to remember that negative visualization is just one part of a balanced Stoic practice. It works best when combined with other techniques we've discussed, such as mindfulness, gratitude, and the dichotomy of control. Together, these practices create a comprehensive approach to managing emotions and navigating life's challenges with wisdom and resilience. As you continue to explore and apply Stoic principles, you'll likely notice a profound shift in your mindset. You'll become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, more capable of handling stress, and more appreciative of the present moment. These changes can lead to greater overall well-being and a deeper sense of inner peace. Negative visualization is a powerful practice that helps us prepare for life's challenges and appreciate what we have. By regularly contemplating potential setbacks and losses, we build emotional resilience and reduce the intensity of anger when things go wrong. This practice, combined with other Stoic techniques, can transform our relationship with adversity and help us navigate life with greater calm and wisdom. With a deeper understanding of negative visualization, let's now explore another fundamental aspect of Stoicism: reframing perceptions. Our thoughts and interpretations shape our emotions and reactions, so by changing how we perceive events, we can significantly influence our emotional state. This chapter will delve into the power of perspective and how reframing our thoughts can help us manage anger and find inner peace. Every day we encounter situations that have the potential to trigger anger. Whether it's a traffic jam, a rude comment, or a frustrating setback at work, our initial reaction is often one of frustration or irritation. However, the Stoics teach us that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. By changing our perspective, we can alter our emotional responses and maintain our composure. Imagine you're stuck in traffic on your way to an important meeting. Your initial reaction might be anger and anxiety, worrying about being late and the possible consequences. However, by reframing your perception, you can change how you feel. Instead of focusing on the frustration, consider this an opportunity to practice patience and calmness. Use the time to listen to an audiobook, reflect on your day, or simply enjoy a moment of quiet. By shifting your focus, you transform the experience from a source of stress to a chance for growth and relaxation. Reframing our perceptions involves questioning our initial judgments, and considering alternative interpretations. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, is this really as bad as it seems? What can I learn from this situation? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and long-term goals? This process helps us see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats. For example, if a colleague criticizes your work, your first reaction might be defensiveness and anger. You might feel attacked or unappreciated. However, by reframing your perception, you can view the criticism as valuable feedback. Consider how it can help you improve and grow. This shift in perspective can reduce feelings of anger and turn a negative experience into a positive one. Another powerful technique for reframing perceptions is to practice gratitude. When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack, we create a positive mindset that makes it easier to handle challenges. Each day, take a moment to reflect on things you are grateful for. This could be your health, your relationships, or simply the beauty of a sunny day. By cultivating gratitude, you can shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right, reducing feelings of anger and frustration. Stoic philosophy also teaches us to consider the bigger picture. When we encounter difficulties, it's easy to become consumed by them and lose sight of the larger context. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we are part of a vast and interconnected universe, and our individual problems are often insignificant in the grand scheme of things. By stepping back and seeing the bigger picture, we can gain perspective and reduce the intensity of our emotions. For instance, if you're facing a setback at work, remind yourself that this is just one moment in a much larger journey. Your career and life are made up of many experiences, both positive and negative. This setback, while challenging, is just one part of your overall story. By keeping the bigger picture in mind, you can maintain a sense of balance and calm. In addition to these mental techniques, it's important to practice reframing perceptions in real time. When you feel anger rising, take a moment to pause and breathe. Ask yourself if there is another way to view the situation. Can you find a positive angle or a lesson to be learned? By developing the habit of questioning your initial judgments, you can gradually change how you perceive and react to challenges. Another helpful strategy is to seek out positive role models. Look for individuals who exemplify the qualities you admire, such as patience, resilience, and wisdom. Study how they handle difficulties and try to emulate their approach. By learning from others, you can gain new perspectives and strategies for managing your own emotions. Building a supportive environment is also crucial. Surround yourself with people who encourage and uplift you. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. By creating a positive and nurturing environment, you can reinforce your efforts to reframe your perceptions and maintain a balanced emotional state. Reframing perceptions is not about ignoring or suppressing negative emotions. It's about recognizing that we have the power to choose our interpretations and responses. By consciously shifting our perspective, we can transform our experiences and reduce the impact of anger and frustration. As you practice reframing perceptions, be patient with yourself. Changing long-standing thought patterns takes time and effort. Celebrate small victories and progress, and don't be discouraged by setbacks. Each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to a more peaceful and resilient mindset. In moments of intense emotion, remember the teachings of the Stoics. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom reminds us that we have the power to choose our responses, regardless of the circumstances. By embracing this principle, we can navigate life's challenges with greater composure and grace. Incorporating reframing into your daily routine can help solidify this practice. Start your day with positive affirmations and intentions. Remind yourself of your ability to choose your perspective and respond with calmness and wisdom. Throughout the day, whenever you encounter a challenge, take a moment to pause and reframe your perception. Reflect on your progress in the evening, noting any instances where you successfully shifted your perspective and managed your emotions. Reframing perceptions is a powerful tool for managing anger and achieving inner peace. By questioning our initial judgments, considering alternative interpretations, and focusing on gratitude and the bigger picture, we can transform our emotional responses. This practice, combined with the other Stoic techniques we've discussed, can help us navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and wisdom. As we continue our journey into Stoicism and its profound impact on our emotions, let's delve into the concept of impermanence. Understanding and embracing the transient nature of life can be a powerful tool in managing anger and finding inner peace. Everything in life is temporary, including our emotions, circumstances, and even our very existence. By accepting this, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater calm and resilience. Impermanence is a fundamental truth of life. Everything around us is constantly changing. Seasons change, people come and go, and our own thoughts and feelings evolve over time. While this may seem unsettling, it can actually be liberating. Recognizing that nothing lasts forever helps us appreciate the present moment and let go of attachments that cause suffering. Imagine you're holding a beautiful flower. You know that its beauty is fleeting and that it will eventually wither and die. Instead of clinging to it and feeling sad about its inevitable decay, you choose to appreciate its beauty while it lasts. This mindset can be applied to all aspects of life. By embracing the impermanent nature of things, we can find joy in the present and release the grip of anger when things don't go our way. One practical way to embrace impermanence is to regularly reflect on the transient nature of your experiences. Take a few moments each day to consider the things you value and recognize that they are not permanent. This doesn't mean you should detach yourself emotionally or avoid forming meaningful connections. Rather, it's about cultivating a sense of gratitude and presence, knowing that everything is temporary. For example, think about a recent joyful moment you experienced. Maybe it was a pleasant conversation with a friend, a delicious meal, or a beautiful sunset. Reflect on how that moment made you feel and appreciate it fully. At the same time, acknowledge that such moments are fleeting. By doing this, you develop a deeper appreciation for the present and reduce the tendency to cling to things, which can lead to frustration and anger when they inevitably change. Embracing impermanence also helps us cope with difficult situations. When facing a challenging or painful experience, remind yourself that it will not last forever. Pain, sorrow, and anger are all temporary states. By keeping this in mind, you can find the strength to endure difficult times with patience and resilience. Knowing that even the darkest moments will pass can provide a sense of hope and calm. Consider the example of a heated argument with a loved one. In the heat of the moment, it might feel like the anger and hurt will last forever. However, if you remind yourself that these emotions are temporary, you can approach the situation with a cooler head. This perspective allows you to respond more thoughtfully, repair the relationship more effectively, and let go of lingering resentment more easily. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius often reflected on impermanence to maintain perspective and composure. In his Meditations, Marcus frequently reminds himself that life is short and that everything, including his own life, will eventually come to an end. This contemplation helped him stay grounded and focused on what truly matters, rather than getting caught up in trivial or transient concerns. To cultivate a deeper understanding of impermanence, consider incorporating meditation into your routine. A simple meditation practice involves sitting quietly and observing your breath. As you breathe in and out, notice the constant flow and change. Reflect on how each breath is unique and impermanent, just like your thoughts and emotions. This practice can help you develop a sense of acceptance and equanimity, allowing you to face life's challenges with greater calm. Another powerful exercise is to reflect on the impermanence of your own life. While this might seem morbid, it can actually be a profound source of motivation and clarity. By contemplating your mortality, you can gain deeper appreciation for the time you have and prioritize what truly matters. Awareness can reduce the impact of anger and frustration, as you recognize that many of the things that upset you are insignificant in the grand scheme of things. In your daily interactions, practice letting go of minor irritations. When something doesn't go as planned, remind yourself that this moment is just a small part of your overall journey. Instead of letting anger take hold, choose to focus on what you can learn from the experience and how you can move forward. This shift in perspective can help you maintain a sense of calm and balance, even in the face of setbacks. Building a habit of gratitude can also reinforce your understanding of impermanence. Each day, take a moment to reflect on what you are grateful for. This could be your health, your relationships, or simply the fact that you have another day to experience life. By regularly acknowledging the positive aspects of your life, you create a buffer against negative emotions like anger. Gratitude helps you see the bigger picture and appreciate the fleeting nature of both good and bad experiences. It's also helpful to surround yourself with reminders of impermanence. This could be a quote that resonates with you, an object that symbolizes change, or even a photo that captures a meaningful moment. These reminders can serve as anchors, helping you stay grounded and present, especially during challenging times. Remember, embracing impermanence is not about denying your emotions or avoiding attachment. It's about recognizing the transient nature of all things and finding peace in that knowledge. By accepting that everything changes, you can let go of the need to control or cling to things, which often leads to anger and frustration. In your relationships, practice appreciating the time you have with loved ones. Recognize that every moment is precious and that change is inevitable. This awareness can help you approach conflicts with more empathy and patience, knowing that your time together is limited. It can also deepen your connections as you focus on being present and making the most of your interactions. Understanding and embracing impermanence is a powerful tool for managing anger and finding inner peace. By recognizing the transient nature of life, we can appreciate the present moment, let go of attachments, and face challenges with greater resilience. This practice, combined with the other Stoic principles we've discussed, can help us navigate life's ups and downs with wisdom and composure. With a firm grasp on the concept of impermanence, we can now turn our attention to another cornerstone of Stoicism, the role of virtue in anger management. The Stoics believed that living a virtuous life is the key to achieving inner peace and fulfillment. By focusing on virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can transform our relationship with anger and cultivate a more balanced and harmonious life. Virtue, in Stoic philosophy, is about aligning our actions and thoughts with our highest values. It's about striving to be the best version of ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. When we live virtuously, we create a solid foundation for emotional resilience and self-control. Let's explore how each of the four cardinal virtues can help us manage anger effectively. Wisdom is the first and most crucial virtue. It involves understanding what is truly important in life and making decisions based on that understanding. Wisdom helps us see the bigger picture and recognize that many things we get angry about are insignificant in the grand scheme of things. When we encounter a situation that triggers anger, wisdom allows us to pause and reflect. We can ask ourselves, is this worth my anger? What can I learn from this experience? By using wisdom as our guide, we can respond to challenges with clarity and calmness. To develop wisdom, practice self-reflection regularly. Take time each day to review your actions and thoughts. Consider what went well and what could have been handled better. Ask yourself how you can apply Stoic principles to improve your responses in the future. Over time, this habit of reflection will help you develop a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you, making it easier to maintain your composure in difficult situations. Courage is the next virtue, and it involves facing challenges with strength and determination. Courage is not the absence of fear or anger, but the ability to act despite them. When we encounter situations that provoke anger, courage helps us stay grounded and respond constructively. Instead of lashing out or retreating, we can choose to face the situation with patience and resolve. To build courage, start by facing small challenges in your daily life. Push yourself to step out of your comfort zone and tackle tasks that require perseverance. Each time you successfully navigate a challenging situation, you build your inner strength and resilience. This accumulated courage will serve you well when you face more significant obstacles, allowing you to handle anger-provoking situations with grace and confidence. Justice is the third virtue and involves treating others with fairness and respect. It is about recognizing the inherent worth of every individual and acting in ways that promote the common good. When we practice justice, we are less likely to become angry with others because we understand their perspectives and are committed to fairness and empathy. To cultivate justice, strive to see things from other people's viewpoints. When someone behaves in a way that angers you, consider what might be motivating their actions. Are they acting out of their own pain or confusion? By developing empathy and seeking to understand others, you can respond with kindness rather than anger. Additionally, commit to treating everyone with fairness and respect, regardless of their actions. This mindset will help you maintain a sense of inner peace and reduce the likelihood of becoming angry. Temperance, the fourth virtue, is about moderation and self-control. It involves regulating our desires and impulses, ensuring that we do not overindulge or act recklessly. Temperance is crucial for managing anger because it allows us to maintain control over our emotions and actions. Instead of being swept away by anger, we can remain composed and make thoughtful decisions. To cultivate temperance, practice moderation in all aspects of your life. Set limits for yourself and stick to them, whether it's in your consumption of food, use of technology, or interactions with others. By developing self-discipline and learning to control your impulses, you can build the strength to manage your emotions effectively. Living a virtuous life is not about perfection. It's about striving to align your actions with your highest values and learning from your experiences. When you inevitably make mistakes or lose your temper, use it as an opportunity for growth. Reflect on what happened, why you reacted the way you did, and how you can respond differently in the future. This process of continuous improvement helps you develop greater self-awareness and emotional resilience. Incorporating these virtues into your daily life requires practice and commitment. Start by identifying one or two virtues that resonate with you and focus on integrating them into your routine. For example, if you want to develop more wisdom, set aside time each day for reflection and study. If you want to cultivate courage, challenge yourself to take on tasks that push you beyond your comfort zone. Surrounding yourself with supportive people who share your commitment to virtue can also reinforce your efforts. Engage with a community that values Stoic principles and encourages personal growth. Share your experiences and learn from others who are on the same journey. This sense of camaraderie can provide encouragement and accountability as you strive to live virtuously. Additionally, Seek out positive role models who exemplify the virtues you admire. Study their lives and learn from their experiences. Whether it's a historical figure, a contemporary leader, or someone in your own life, having role models can inspire you and provide practical examples of how to live virtuously. As you continue to practice and embody these virtues, you'll likely notice a shift in your overall mindset. You'll become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, more capable of handling stress, and more appreciative of the present moment. These changes can lead to greater overall well-being and a deeper sense of inner peace. In moments of intense emotion, remember the teachings of the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This wisdom reminds us that we have the power to choose our thoughts and responses regardless of the circumstances. By embracing this principle and living virtuously, we can navigate life's challenges with greater composure and grace. The role of virtue in anger management is central to Stoic philosophy. By focusing on wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can transform our relationship with anger and cultivate a more balanced and harmonious life. Living a virtuous life requires practice and commitment, but the rewards are profound. As we journey deeper into the principles of Stoicism, we arrive at the practice of mindfulness and presence. These concepts are essential for managing anger and achieving inner peace. By staying present and mindful, we can better understand our emotions and respond to them in a constructive way. Let's explore how mindfulness can transform our lives and help us handle anger with grace and composure. Mindfulness involves being fully aware of the present moment, observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's about paying attention to what's happening right now, rather than getting lost in worries about the past or future. When we practice mindfulness, we create a space between stimulus and response, allowing us to choose how we react rather than being driven by automatic emotional responses. Consider a time when you felt overwhelmed by anger. Perhaps someone said something hurtful or a situation didn't go as planned. In that moment, your mind likely raced with thoughts about the unfairness of the situation, replaying the event and imagining different outcomes. This mental chatter can intensify anger and make it harder to respond calmly. Mindfulness helps us break this cycle by bringing our attention back to the present moment and observing our thoughts without getting caught up in them. A simple way to begin practicing mindfulness is through mindful breathing. When you notice anger rising, take a moment to focus on your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your lungs. Pay attention to the rhythm of your breathing and how it feels in your body. This practice grounds you in the present moment and creates a pause between the trigger and your reaction. As you focus on your breath, you'll find that the intensity of your anger begins to subside, giving you the clarity to respond thoughtfully. Another effective mindfulness practice is the body scan. This involves paying close attention to different parts of your body, noticing any tension or discomfort. Start at your toes and slowly move up through your legs, torso, arms, and head. As you scan each part of your body, take note of any sensations you feel. This exercise not only helps you become more aware of your physical state, but also provides a way to release tension that may be contributing to your anger. Mindfulness can also be practiced through everyday activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or even washing dishes, try to focus fully on the task at hand. Notice the details, the taste of your food, the feeling of the ground beneath your feet, the sensation of the water on your hands. By immersing yourself in these activities, you cultivate a habit of presence that extends to all areas of your life. This practice helps you remain calm and centered, even when faced with challenging situations. Incorporating mindfulness into your routine doesn't require a lot of time. Even a few minutes each day can make a significant difference. Consider setting aside time in the morning or evening for mindfulness practice. You might start your day with a few minutes of mindful breathing or end it with a body scan before bed. These small moments of mindfulness can build a foundation of calm and resilience that supports you throughout the day. In addition to these practices, it's important to cultivate a mindful attitude towards your thoughts and emotions. Instead of judging yourself for feeling angry or trying to suppress your emotions, approach them with curiosity and compassion. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? By exploring your emotions mindfully, you gain insight into their causes and can address them more effectively. Mindfulness also teaches us to accept our emotions as they are, without trying to change or control them. This acceptance doesn't mean resigning yourself to feeling angry, but rather acknowledging your emotions without letting them define you. By accepting your feelings, you create space for them to naturally ebb and flow, reducing their intensity over time. Another aspect of mindfulness is learning to observe your thoughts without getting attached to them. Our minds constantly generate thoughts, many of which are unhelpful or even harmful. When you notice a thought that fuels your anger, try to observe it without judgment. Imagine it as a cloud passing through the sky. Acknowledge its presence, but let it drift away without engaging with it. This practice helps you detach from negative thoughts and reduces their power over your emotions. In moments of conflict or stress, practicing mindful communication can be incredibly valuable. When you're in a conversation that triggers anger, focus on listening fully to the other person. Pay attention to their words, tone, and body language. Resist the urge to interrupt or formulate your response while they're speaking. By staying present and truly listening, you create a space for understanding and empathy, which can diffuse tension and prevent escalation. It's also helpful to practice mindful reflection. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect on your experiences. Consider what moments triggered anger and how you responded. Ask yourself, did I react mindfully? How could I have handled the situation differently? This reflection helps you learn from your experiences and reinforces your commitment to mindfulness. Mindfulness can be particularly effective when combined with other Stoic practices we've discussed, such as negative visualization and the dichotomy of control. By integrating these techniques, you create a comprehensive approach to managing anger and achieving inner peace. For example, before a potentially stressful situation, use negative visualization to prepare yourself mentally, then practice mindful breathing to stay calm in the moment. After the situation, reflect on your response and consider how you applied the dichotomy of control. Remember, mindfulness is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. Be patient with yourself as you incorporate these techniques into your life. Each step forward, no matter how small, is progress towards greater self-awareness and emotional resilience. Mindfulness and presence are powerful tools for managing anger and achieving inner peace. By staying present and observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we can respond to challenges with clarity and composure. Incorporating mindfulness into our daily routines, practicing acceptance, and reflecting on our experiences can transform our relationship with anger and help us navigate life's ups and downs with greater calm and resilience. Continuing from our exploration of mindfulness and presence, let's now delve into the transformative power of journaling. Keeping a Stoic journal can be a powerful tool for managing anger, enhancing self-awareness, and fostering personal growth. By reflecting on our thoughts and experiences, we can gain deeper insights into our emotions and develop strategies to handle them more effectively. Journaling is a practice that dates back to ancient times. Many of the great Stoic philosophers, including Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, use journaling as a way to reflect on their thoughts and cultivate wisdom. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is essentially his personal journal, filled with reflections and reminders on how to live a virtuous life. By following in their footsteps, we can harness the power of journaling to enhance our own emotional resilience. To start your journaling practice, find a quiet space where you can write without distractions. Choose a notebook or journal that you feel comfortable with and set aside a few minutes each day for this practice. The key is consistency, so try to make it a part of your daily routine, whether it's in the morning, before bed, or during a break in your day. Begin each journaling session by reflecting on your day. Write about the events that occurred, how you felt, and how you responded. Be honest and detailed in your reflections. This practice helps you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions and how they influence your actions. Over time, you'll start to notice patterns in your behavior and identify triggers that lead to anger. One effective journaling technique is to use prompts to guide your reflections. Here are a few prompts to get you started. What triggered my anger today? How did I respond to that anger? What thoughts and beliefs contributed to my anger? How could I have responded differently? What did I learn from this experience? By regularly answering these questions, you can gain insights into the root causes of your anger and develop strategies to manage it more effectively. For example, if you notice that you often get angry when you feel disrespected, you can explore ways to address this underlying issue, such as setting boundaries or practicing assertiveness. In addition to daily reflections, consider using your journal to practice gratitude. Each day, write down a few things you are grateful for. This simple practice can shift your focus from what's wrong in your life to what's right, reducing feelings of anger and frustration. Gratitude helps you cultivate a positive mindset and appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small. Another powerful journaling practice is to set intentions for how you want to respond to challenges. At the beginning of each day, write down your intentions for how you will handle potential stresses. For example, you might write, "Today I will remain calm and composed in the face of criticism," or "I will practice patience when things don't go as planned." Setting these intentions helps you stay focused and committed to your goals, making it easier to manage your emotions when challenges arise. Journaling can also be a way to document your progress and celebrate your successes. Take time to acknowledge the moments when you handled anger well or made progress towards your goals. Reflecting on these positive experiences reinforces your commitment to personal growth and boosts your confidence. In moments of intense emotion, your journal can be a safe space to process your feelings. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a few minutes to write about what you're experiencing. Describe the situation, your thoughts, and your emotions. This act of writing can help you release pent-up feelings and gain clarity. As you write, you may find that your perspective shifts, and you're able to approach the situation with greater calm and understanding. Additionally, consider using your journal to explore the principles of Stoicism and how they apply to your life. Reflect on quotes from Stoic philosophers and how they resonate with your experiences. For instance, you might ponder Epictetus's words, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Think about how this principle can guide your responses to difficult situations. By engaging with Stoic teachings in your journal, you deepen your understanding and reinforce your commitment to living virtuously. Your journal can also be a place to visualize and plan for the future. Write about your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Consider the steps you need to take to achieve them and the challenges you might face along the way. By visualizing your future and planning for potential obstacles, you prepare yourself mentally and emotionally to handle setbacks with resilience. Sharing your journaling practice with others can also be beneficial. Consider joining a group or finding a journaling partner who shares your interest in Stoicism. Sharing your reflections and insights can provide additional perspectives and support. It can also foster a sense of accountability, helping you stay committed to your practice. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to journal. The key is to find a method that works for you and to make it a regular part of your routine. Your journal is a personal space for exploration and growth, so feel free to adapt your practice as needed. Journaling is a powerful tool for managing anger and fostering personal growth. By reflecting on your thoughts and experiences, practicing gratitude, setting intentions, and engaging with Stoic principles, you can gain deeper insights into your emotions and develop strategies to handle them more effectively. Let your journal be a guide on your journey towards inner peace and resilience, empowering you to face life's challenges with wisdom and composure. Having established a journaling practice to manage anger and foster personal growth, let's now explore how building resilience through Stoicism can help you navigate life's challenges with greater strength and grace. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to endure hardships, and to grow stronger through adversity. By incorporating Stoic principles into your life, you can develop a resilient mindset that empowers you to face difficulties without being overwhelmed by anger or frustration. Resilience begins with the understanding that challenges are an inevitable part of life. The Stoics believed that adversity is not something to be feared, but rather an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that obstacles can be stepping stones to greater achievement and personal development. By viewing challenges as opportunities rather than threats, you can transform your response to adversity and build resilience. One way to cultivate resilience is to develop a growth mindset. This involves seeing setbacks not as failures, but as chances to learn and improve. When you encounter a difficult situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger from this experience? By focusing on growth and learning, you shift your perspective from feeling defeated to feeling empowered. This mindset helps you stay motivated and resilient in the face of challenges. Another important aspect of resilience is self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself when things go wrong or when you don't handle a situation as well as you'd hoped. However, self-criticism can erode your resilience and make it harder to bounce back. Instead, practice self-compassion by treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. Acknowledge your efforts, forgive yourself for mistakes, and remind yourself that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Building resilience also involves cultivating a sense of purpose. When you have a clear sense of what matters most to you, it's easier to stay focused and motivated during tough times. Reflect on your core values and long-term goals. What drives you? What do you want to achieve? By aligning your actions with your purpose, you create a strong foundation that supports you through adversity. This sense of purpose can act as a guiding light, helping you navigate challenges with determination and resilience. Another key element of resilience is adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances is crucial for maintaining your balance and composure. Practice flexibility in your thinking and be open to new approaches. When plans fall through or unexpected obstacles arise, look for alternative solutions and be willing to adjust your course. This adaptability helps you stay resilient and resourceful, no matter what challenges you face. Mindfulness, which we explored earlier, also plays a vital role in building resilience. By staying present and aware, you can respond to challenges with greater clarity and calm. Mindfulness helps you recognize when you're feeling overwhelmed and allows you to take a step back, assess the situation, and choose a thoughtful response. Incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily routine can strengthen your resilience and help you handle adversity with grace. Social support is another important factor in resilience. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Share your experiences with trusted friends or family members who can offer perspective and support. Engaging with a community that shares your values and goals can provide a sense of belonging and help you stay resilient during tough times. Remember, you don't have to face challenges alone. Leaning on others can make you stronger. Resilience is also about maintaining a positive outlook. This doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties you face, but rather focusing on the possibilities and opportunities that lie ahead. Practice gratitude by regularly reflecting on the positive aspects of your life. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and remind yourself of your strengths and capabilities. A positive mindset can boost your resilience and help you stay motivated, even when times are tough. Incorporating physical activity into your routine can also enhance your resilience. Exercise is a powerful way to reduce stress, improve mood, and boost overall well-being. Regular physical activity helps you build physical and mental strength, making it easier to handle adversity. Whether it's a daily walk, yoga, or more intense workouts, find an activity that you enjoy and make it a regular part of your life. Another practical approach to building resilience is to set realistic goals and take small, manageable steps towards achieving them. Break down larger goals into smaller, achievable tasks. This not only makes the goals feel more attainable, but also gives you a sense of progress and accomplishment. Celebrate each small victory along the way, as this reinforces your resilience and motivates you to keep moving forward. Resilience is also about embracing change and uncertainty. The Stoics taught that change is a natural part of life and that resisting it only leads to suffering. By accepting change and learning to flow with it, you build the flexibility and resilience needed to navigate life's ups and downs. Reflect on past experiences where you successfully adapted to change and use those lessons to guide you through current challenges. As you continue to build resilience, remember the importance of self-care. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being is crucial for maintaining your strength and resilience. Ensure you get enough rest, eat nourishing foods, and engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity, especially during difficult times. Lastly, keep a resilience journal to track your progress and reflect on your journey. Document the challenges you face, how you respond to them, and what you learn from each experience. Use this journal to celebrate your growth and resilience, and to remind yourself of your ability to overcome adversity. Regularly reviewing your journal can boost your confidence and reinforce your commitment to personal growth. Building resilience through Stoicism involves embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, cultivating a positive and adaptable mindset, and practicing self-compassion and mindfulness. By developing a sense of purpose, seeking social support, and taking care of your well-being, you can strengthen your resilience and navigate life's difficulties with grace and determination. As we continue to build resilience through Stoic practices, let's now turn our focus to developing compassion and empathy. These qualities are essential for managing anger and fostering positive relationships. By understanding and empathizing with others, we can respond to challenging situations with kindness and patience, rather than letting anger take control. Compassion is about recognizing the suffering of others and having a genuine desire to help alleviate it. Empathy, on the other hand, is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. Both of these qualities help us connect with others on a deeper level, making it easier to navigate conflicts and maintain harmonious relationships. To cultivate compassion, start by practicing self-compassion. Before you can fully extend compassion to others, you need to be kind to yourself. This means acknowledging your own struggles and treating yourself with the same care and understanding you would offer a friend. When you make a mistake or face a difficult situation, remind yourself that you are only human and that it's okay to have shortcomings. By practicing self-compassion, you build a foundation of kindness that naturally extends to others. One effective way to develop empathy is to actively listen to others. When someone is speaking to you, focus fully on what they are saying without interrupting or thinking about your response. Pay attention to their words, tone of voice, and body language. By giving them your full attention, you show that you value their perspective and are genuinely interested in understanding their feelings. This practice helps you connect with others on a deeper level and fosters a sense of empathy. Another powerful practice is to put yourself in others' shoes. When someone does something that angers or frustrates you, take a moment to consider their perspective. Ask yourself, what might they be going through? What could be motivating their behavior? By trying to understand their situation, you can respond with empathy rather than anger. This shift in perspective can help you manage your emotions and approach conflicts with greater compassion. Practicing gratitude can also enhance your capacity for compassion and empathy. When you regularly reflect on the things you are grateful for, you develop a positive mindset that makes it easier to see the good in others. Take time each day to think about the people in your life who have supported and cared for you. Expressing gratitude for their presence can strengthen your relationships and foster a sense of connection. Engaging in acts of kindness is another effective way to cultivate compassion. Simple gestures, such as offering a helping hand, giving a compliment, or doing something thoughtful for someone else, can make a big difference. These acts not only benefit others, but also reinforce your own sense of compassion and empathy. By making kindness a regular part of your life, you create a positive ripple effect that extends to those around you. Reflecting on the interconnectedness of all people can also deepen your sense of empathy. The Stoics believed that we are all part of a larger whole, interconnected and interdependent. By recognizing that we all share common experiences and emotions, you can develop a greater sense of empathy for others. Reflect on the ways in which your actions and decisions impact those around you, and strive to act in ways that promote the well-being of the larger community. Mindfulness, which we explored earlier, plays a crucial role in developing compassion and empathy. By staying present and aware, you can better understand your own emotions and the emotions of others. Mindfulness helps you recognize when you are feeling anger or frustration and allows you to choose a compassionate response. Incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily routine can strengthen your ability to respond to others with empathy and kindness. Practicing forgiveness is also essential for developing compassion. Holding on to grudges and resentments can fuel anger and prevent you from connecting with others. When someone wrongs you, try to let go of the hurt and focus on understanding their perspective. This doesn't mean excusing bad behavior, but rather freeing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, allowing you to move forward with a lighter heart. Building a supportive community can further enhance your ability to develop compassion and empathy. Surround yourself with people who value kindness and understanding, and who encourage you to be your best self. Engage in group activities or join organizations that promote compassion and empathy. Being part of a community that shares your values can provide support and inspiration as you strive to cultivate these qualities. Another practical approach is to engage in reflective journaling about compassion and empathy. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect on your interactions with others. Ask yourself, Did I respond with empathy and kindness? How could I have been more compassionate? By regularly reflecting on your behavior, you can identify areas for improvement and reinforce your commitment to these values. Educating yourself about the experiences of others can also deepen your empathy. Read books, watch documentaries, or listen to stories about people from different backgrounds and walks of life. By learning about the challenges and triumphs of others, you can develop a broader understanding of the human experience and cultivate greater empathy. In moments of conflict or stress, remember the power of a compassionate response. When you feel anger rising, take a deep breath and remind yourself of the importance of empathy. Choose to respond with kindness and understanding, even when it's difficult. Over time, this practice will become more natural, and you'll find that your relationships and interactions become more harmonious and fulfilling. Developing compassion and empathy is essential for managing anger and fostering positive relationships. By practicing self-compassion, actively listening, putting yourself in others' shoes, and engaging in acts of kindness, you can cultivate these qualities in your life. Reflecting on the interconnectedness of all people, practicing mindfulness, and forgiving others further enhance your ability to respond with empathy. Building a supportive community and educating yourself about the experiences of others can provide additional support and inspiration. With compassion and empathy guiding our interactions, let's now explore how incorporating daily Stoic practices can help us maintain a balanced and peaceful mind. These practices, rooted in ancient wisdom, provide practical tools for managing anger and navigating life's challenges with resilience and grace. By integrating these routines into our daily lives, we can cultivate a mindset of inner peace and clarity. Begin your day with a morning reflection. This practice sets a positive tone for the day and helps you focus on what truly matters. As you wake up, take a few moments to sit quietly and reflect on your intentions for the day. Think about how you want to approach your interactions and tasks with a Stoic mindset. You might consider questions like, what challenges might I face today? How can I respond with wisdom and patience? By setting these intentions, you prepare yourself mentally and emotionally to handle whatever comes your way with calmness and composure. One effective morning practice is the Stoic exercise of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This involves visualizing potential difficulties and setbacks that might arise during the day. Imagine how you will handle these challenges with a steady mind and a virtuous heart. By preparing yourself for the worst, you reduce the shock and impact when things don't go as planned. This practice helps you stay resilient and adaptable, ready to face adversity with strength and grace. In addition to morning reflection, consider incorporating mindfulness exercises into your daily routine. Mindfulness helps you stay present and aware, allowing you to manage your emotions more effectively. Simple practices like mindful breathing, body scans, or even mindful walking can anchor you in the present moment. Throughout the day, take a few moments to pause and focus on your breath. Notice the sensations in your body and observe your thoughts without judgment. These brief mindfulness breaks can help you maintain your composure and respond to challenges with clarity. Gratitude journaling is another powerful daily practice. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to write down things you are grateful for. Reflect on the positive aspects of your day, no matter how small. This practice shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, fostering a positive mindset and reducing feelings of anger and frustration. Gratitude helps you appreciate the good in your life and reinforces your commitment to seeing the world through a lens of positivity and possibility. Another valuable practice is to review your day with an evening reflection. Before going to bed, take a few minutes to reflect on the events of the day. Consider what went well and what could have been handled better. Ask yourself questions like, Did I respond to challenges with wisdom and patience? How can I improve my reactions in the future? This practice helps you learn from your experiences and reinforces your commitment to personal growth. By regularly reflecting on your actions and thoughts, you develop greater self-awareness and emotional resilience. Incorporating physical activity into your daily routine can also enhance your well-being and emotional balance. Exercise is a powerful way to reduce stress, improve mood, and boost overall health. Whether it's a morning walk, a yoga session, or a more intense workout, find an activity that you enjoy and make it a regular part of your life. Physical activity helps you release tension and maintain a positive mindset, making it easier to handle adversity with grace. Connecting with nature is another practice that can bring a sense of peace and perspective. Spending time outdoors, whether it's in a park, garden, or natural setting, can help you feel more grounded and connected to the world around you. Take time to observe the beauty of nature, breathe in the fresh air, and appreciate the simplicity and serenity of the natural world. This practice can provide a much-needed respite from the stresses of daily life and help you cultivate a sense of inner calm. Engaging in acts of kindness is also an effective way to maintain a balanced and peaceful mind. Small gestures of kindness, such as helping a neighbor, volunteering, or simply offering a kind word, can make a big difference in your mood and outlook. Acts of kindness foster a sense of connection and purpose, reminding you of the positive impact you can have on others. This practice not only benefits those around you, but also reinforces your own sense of compassion and empathy. Another powerful daily practice is to set boundaries and prioritize self-care. It's important to recognize your limits and ensure you are taking care of your own needs. Set aside time each day for activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. This might include reading, meditating, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing a hobby. By prioritizing self-care, you build a foundation of well-being that supports your ability to handle stress and manage emotions effectively. Incorporating Stoic teachings into your daily reading can also provide ongoing inspiration and guidance. Spend a few minutes each day reading Stoic texts or quotes from Stoic philosophers. Reflect on their wisdom and consider how you can apply their teachings to your own life. This practice helps you stay connected to the principles of Stoicism and reinforces your commitment to personal growth and emotional resilience. Finally, consider finding a Stoic mentor or joining a community of like-minded individuals who share your interest in Stoic philosophy. Engaging with others who are on the same journey can provide support, encouragement, and new perspectives. Share your experiences, learn from others, and find inspiration in the collective wisdom of the group. A supportive community can help you stay motivated and committed to your Stoic practices. Incorporating daily Stoic practices into your routine can help you maintain a balanced and peaceful mind, manage anger, and navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. By starting your day with morning reflections, practicing mindfulness, keeping a gratitude journal, and engaging in evening reflections, you can cultivate a mindset of inner peace and clarity. Physical activity, connecting with nature, acts of kindness, and prioritizing self-care further enhance your well-being and emotional balance. Daily reading of Stoic teachings and connecting with a supportive community provide ongoing inspiration and support. Let these practices guide you as you continue your journey towards a more balanced and fulfilling life, empowering you to face each day with wisdom, patience, and a peaceful heart. As we continue our journey with the wisdom of Stoicism, let's conclude by embracing the importance of cultivating a resilient and peaceful mind through final reflections and actionable steps. This final chapter will help you integrate all the principles and practices we've discussed, enabling you to live a life of balance, wisdom, and inner peace. Life is full of challenges and uncertainties, but with the right mindset and tools, you can navigate these difficulties with grace and resilience. Reflecting on your journey and setting clear intentions for the future can help solidify your commitment to personal growth and emotional well-being. Start by revisiting the core Stoic principles that have guided you through this journey: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues provide a strong foundation for living a fulfilling and balanced life. Reflect on how you can continue to embody these principles in your daily actions and decisions. Consider setting specific goals for how you want to integrate these virtues into different areas of your life, whether it's in your relationships, work, or personal development. One effective way to maintain your commitment to these virtues is to create a personal mission statement. This statement should encapsulate your core values and the type of person you aspire to be. For example, your mission statement might include commitments like, "I strive to respond to challenges with patience and wisdom," or "I aim to treat others with kindness and empathy." Writing down your mission statement and revisiting it regularly can serve as a powerful reminder of your goals and values, helping you stay aligned with your Stoic principles. In addition to a personal mission statement, consider developing a daily routine that supports your emotional resilience and well-being. This routine can include practices like morning reflections, mindfulness exercises, gratitude journaling, and evening reflections. By consistently engaging in these practices, you create a structured approach to maintaining your inner peace and clarity. Morning reflections can help you set a positive tone for the day. As you wake up, take a few moments to sit quietly and reflect on your intentions. Think about how you want to approach the day's challenges with a Stoic mindset. By setting clear intentions, you prepare yourself mentally and emotionally to handle whatever comes your way. Mindfulness exercises can be integrated into various parts of your day. Whether it's through mindful breathing, body scans, or mindful walking, these practices help you stay present and aware. When you notice feelings of anger or frustration arising, use mindfulness to ground yourself and create a pause between the trigger and your response. This helps you respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Gratitude journaling at the end of the day can shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right. Reflecting on the positive aspects of your day fosters a positive mindset and reduces feelings of anger and frustration. This practice helps you appreciate the good in your life and reinforces your commitment to seeing the world through a lens of positivity and possibility. Evening reflections provide an opportunity to review your day and learn from your experiences. Consider what went well and what could have been handled better. Reflect on how you responded to challenges and think about how you can improve in the future. This practice helps you develop greater self-awareness and emotional resilience, reinforcing your commitment to personal growth. Physical activity is another essential component of a balanced routine. Exercise is a powerful way to reduce stress, improve mood, and boost overall health. Find an activity that you enjoy and make it a regular part of your life. Physical activity helps you release tension and maintain a positive mindset, making it easier to handle adversity with grace. Connecting with nature can also bring a sense of peace and perspective. Spend time outdoors, whether it's in a park, garden, or natural setting. Observing the beauty of nature and appreciating its simplicity can provide a much-needed respite from the stresses of daily life. This practice helps you feel more grounded and connected to the world around you. Engaging in acts of kindness is a simple yet powerful way to maintain a balanced and peaceful mind. Small gestures, such as helping a neighbor, volunteering, or offering a kind word can make a big difference. Acts of kindness foster a sense of connection and purpose, reminding you of the positive impact you can have on others. This practice not only benefits those around you, but also reinforces your own sense of compassion and empathy. Regularly reading Stoic teachings can provide ongoing inspiration and guidance. Spend a few minutes each day reading Stoic texts or quotes from Stoic philosophers. Reflect on their wisdom and consider how you can apply their teachings to your own life. This practice helps you stay connected to the principles of Stoicism and reinforces your commitment to personal growth and emotional resilience. Engaging with a supportive community can further enhance your journey. Surround yourself with people who share your values and goals. Participate in group activities. Join organizations that promote Stoic principles, or find a mentor who can provide guidance and support. Being part of a community that values wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance can provide encouragement and accountability as you continue your journey. Finally, celebrate your progress and achievements. Acknowledge the steps you've taken towards personal growth and emotional resilience. Reflect on how far you've come and the positive changes you've made in your life. Celebrating your successes reinforces your commitment to Stoic practices and motivates you to continue striving for inner peace and fulfillment. In conclusion, by integrating Stoic principles and practices into your daily life, you can cultivate a resilient and peaceful mind. Embrace the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, and create a personal mission statement to guide your actions. Develop a daily routine that includes morning reflections, mindfulness exercises, gratitude journaling, and evening reflections. Engage in physical activity, connect with nature, perform acts of kindness, and prioritize self-care. Regularly read Stoic teachings and engage with a supportive community. Celebrate your progress and remain committed to your journey of personal growth. With these practices, you can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, leading to a more balanced, fulfilling, and peaceful life. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Stoicism and the powerful tools it offers for managing anger and cultivating inner peace. By embracing these timeless principles and practices, you are well on your way to living a life of wisdom, resilience, and fulfillment. Remember, every step you take towards personal growth brings you closer to a more balanced and peaceful existence. I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How have these Stoic principles impacted your life? What practices are you excited to try? Let's continue this conversation and support each other on our paths to inner peace. If you found this video helpful and want to continue exploring the wisdom of Stoicism, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Together, let's build a community dedicated to living with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.